Hey YouTube, Hugmeister's Garage and Workshop. Got a little project we're gonna do here. I really miss I miss my ducted system in here. I'm just not getting I'm getting plenty of hot air over here now. But I don't my old system had a return air system right underneath, and I'm not getting the turnover in the air. So I'm fine here, but when I sit down there, you can feel like the bottom 3 feet is cold. So I got to do something. I don't know if I'm going to put a 10 by 3/4 all the way up there where I can hide it and just put vents in it. But I definitely know what we're going to do is we're going to make an air handler. Get on YouTube, Facebook Marketplace, old file cabinets. 15 to 20 bucks all day. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to box this in, and I'm going to cut this out, make a bracket for my 16 by 25 filter. I've got a fan upstairs. Actually, I've got the old one left over, and we're going to put that in, and I'm going to make some covers for this, box it in, and then I'll probably put 2 6-inch ducts out of the top, or I might just put one and then just put a side grate here. But I've also got to put I'm going to get my other hot water coil, and I'm going to cut it in. And the other one I got is a 20 by 20, so I'm going to have to put an angle on it, get as much as I can in here. And this will be fun. This will be fun. Who doesn't like messing around in the garage? So this is part one, and we'll be back in a bit when I get a little farther on this. Alright, it's Wednesday night. We got her started. We got some scrap steel, and we got her screwed into the top here for our blower opening. Got a little metal tape to seal it up tight, and got our blower motor set there. I got to put the brackets on, but moving along. Alrighty, we got our fan in there, secured with our brackets, fired it up. Maybe really pushes out some air. Got the put some gasket behind those, so it kind of takes some of the vibration away. And where that sits up against there, I had to slide it, so I put some gasket there. And I just got my return air slot cut out, and that's going to go right there. And what we're going to use, I took these out of in there with the cutter. Those are going to mount right there, and that's going to hold my filter. I'll probably put a thin piece of gasket here to seal it, but got plenty of return air. We should get some good turnover when this is done. We'll be back. Alright, it's Thursday evening after work. Made a little progress. We got our brackets in for our return air on this. Fan is installed. Got the opening cut for my old coil. I'm going to take this out, clean it, and flush it with vinegar and let it set. Get some more of the sediment out of it. But got that in there about like a 45. And then we'll cut our ducts right in here, and we'll see what kind of heat transfer we get. We should get quite a bit if I got that all jammed in there. But I still got to splice this piece back in here to cover it up and put a little support down in there. But we keep moving along. Hey, we're back. It's Friday evening, and we've got our fan wires ran out the side. My 3-way switch showed up today, 3-speed switch, so I'm going to be able to select the speeds. Got our bottom on here. Used a piece of 3/4 plywood, stiffened her up. Got all our gasketing on here for our covers. And we've got some pretty good, these are old sliding cabinet covers. We're just going to screw them down to seal this baby up. And plus that'll give us removable access if we need it. So we got my cover piece on there. I know you tin knockers are going to say, you should have just cut it and swung it back. Well, live and learn, right? But she's on there. And I'm going to empty out my what do you call that? My heating coil tomorrow morning. then take it outside and blow it backwards so I get a lot of that crud out of there. And I'm aiming to have heat here Saturday afternoon. We picked up some duct work and some tees, and I still got to cut some tops on the top of that, but we'll probably see you tomorrow morning. Have a good one. Hey, it's Saturday morning, folks. Progress continues. We got our coil all fastened in here. Got her taped in. Got to tape some more. Got it sitting on a piece of bracket I set in there, so she's going to have support. And getting ready to put our last cover on this. So we'll be able to service this thing just by backing out these stainless self-tapping screws off our gaskets. I got my takeoffs cut in. I'm going to have a 6-inch stub in the front, and the 8-inch is going to go up to the ceiling and run a trunk line. But next up, we're going to get this speed control set. Alright, we got brother-in-law Mark over here. He helped me get this on the floor. We got her jumped in temporary here. It's on high speed. Man, this baby really throws out some air. I definitely know we're not going to need high speed, looks like it's gonna work. The poor man's Lennox. I'm gonna call her Annie. Alright guys, unfortunately, but luckily for us, this was set up for maintenance. Right, brother Mark?
That's right.
Goddamn thing had a leak in it. So, better to find out now than in the middle of the night and it drained my system from the house, but this is going to go in there a little quicker than we thought it would. So we're going to drain her down and put the new one in, and we'll be back. Alright, we got the new coil in. Got her flown in. We got no leaks. Got her filter in. And to tell you what, this thing blows your hair right back. So I think we're going to be alright. We're going to get it into final position and start the duct work. We got some more stuff to take down, but good thing we had that other coil there. We'd be up shit's creek. Okay, we got some duct work started. Put a T there. I think I'm gonna put my 8 to 6 inch reducer there and put 2 more T's down on that end, and got to reroute the plumbing pipes. They're just in there temporary, but man, it is so much nicer in here. I can set this garage on 65 now and it just seems hot. I had it on 72 with the other and it would shut off, but I guess the air was just stratifying so bad, all it was just hanging up in the top. But that return air makes all the difference. We'll be back. Alright, we're back. It's Sunday morning. We got our duct work pretty much run in here. Got some T's. Waiting for a couple of dampers, so I just got some caps with some holes drilled in. Got a damper for the 6-inch, but we reduced down right here to increase the pressure on the end. Getting good circulation in here. I can keep this garage like it's 62 to 65 now, and it feels twice as warm as it did at 72, just because of the turnover in the air. But we got our plumbing redone. That's all done. The only thing left I got is I got to rework the control for the blower motor, but pretty happy with this. It's quieter than the other fan too, so we'll be back with the final product. Alright, this job's pretty well finished up. Just waiting for my dampers to replace what I put in here, but got her bracketed to the floor. Got all our hard water pipe in there. Got our wiring finished up. Ended up not putting that 3-speed switch in. I couldn't get it to work right. And I think I didn't want to take a chance of shorting the windings out in the motor. So I just left it on low speed, which seems to be fine in here. And I threw my 2-stage Branco switch back in for the controls. So the pump comes on at 115 degrees from the house, And then the fan will come on at 140 degrees, so it's not blasting us with cold air. But got to move some stuff around. I lost my room from my welding cabinet there, but I think I'm just going to be able to move a couple things around, and hopefully this definitely is a lot warmer in here. It's more even. So that's it, YouTube. Have a good one.